Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Avneet right here. So today I'm here to share my knowledge about this kind of base, rosy lips. Such a natural thing which you can carry anywhere and you must know how to do this kind of look. So keep watching if you're interested to achieve this look right here. So let's start, and the first thing you need to look after is your skin prep. So the first thing I'll be using is an essential oil, the face oil. So this is the oil I'll be using. It's from Indulgio Essentials Splendid Night Oil. It's really good. So I'll just take a few drops on my face. And just massage it really well into my skin. You can see that glow. So whatever foundation I'll go for, it'll just peek through the shine and stuff. So I really like myself a dewy skin. I have a dry skin. If you have an oily skin, don't go for this one because it's not gonna work so well for you. Before foundation, I'll just conceal my dark circles. It's basically a corrector. I'll be using this one from LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's a corrector. And now I'll take some under my eyes, around my mouth. I have a little darkness around my mouth and I've been suffering from some pimples. To blend that, I'll be using a sponge. So now I'll be moving to the foundation, and I'll be using this one from Color Bar. And it's 24 hours weightless liquid foundation. It's actually really weightless. And the shade is FC 2.2. I'll take some on my beauty blender. Here you can see and start bouncing it all over my face. And it's medium to full coverage. Like, you can build it up, but it's not full coverage in one layer. And I like to use medium coverage foundations. Look at that glow. The oil is still peeking through. You can see the glow on my face. And here I have the corrector on, so obviously it's looking dull. So you can see how healthy glow I've got from this foundation. It's not really full coverage that it makes you look like a doll. And it's really medium coverage. It's exactly my skin tone, so it looks really natural. So now we'll move to the concealer. So I'll be using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in shade Sand 20. This is a bit lighter than my skin tone, like a shade lighter, one shade lighter, to brighten up my under eyes. And this one is also very medium coverage concealer. It's not a full coverage concealer. So for today, everything I'm going for is that you can use for your everyday thing, like office, you wanna leave your house, you can use this base wherever you want to. You can see how it suddenly brightens my this side. It's just looking uplifted. So now I'll be using a loose powder from Maybelline Fit Me in shade 15. And I use my sponge to bake under my eyes. And before baking, you need to check if there are no creases. You just need to go once more and blend your under eyes because you don't want to lock the creases. So I take my sponge and bake my under eyes. A wet sponge really helps to get the flawless under eye thing, even using a powder. So I prefer using my wet sponge. I go onto my nose as well and set my nose. Let it bake for a few seconds and then we'll dust off the powder. And around my mouth, I get some smile lines. So that is the reason I bake around my mouth. And I don't use any kind of powder onto my cheeks. I let them be a little luminous because I'm a dry skin, so I don't prefer using very matte base. So I'll be using my brow definer. It's from Sugar Arc Arrival Brow Definer in 04. It's an angular one. And so I'm back with my brows done. And you can see I have done really a natural brow, really natural and bushy brow. And now we'll move to the face. I'll be using this palette, Contour 54's face palette 02 in Vivid Victory from Sugar. It has these 3 shades, contour, blush and highlight. So it's a really perfect palette if you just want one palette to use just to complete your whole face. So I'll be using the contour shade first. And don't go downwards because you don't want your face to look saggy. You want it to look uplifted. And then slowly I'll move to the temple of my forehead as well and create a shadow on the forehead. You can already see a difference. This side is suddenly a little uplifted. I have not done a massive contour. I'm just giving a little shape to my face. So you can see a good definition on my face. I'll go on my jawline as well. And a little on my forehead to make it look really nice and tanned. You can already see a difference. For eyes, I'll just be using this any contour shade. I'll just be using this contour shade all over my eye because this tutorial is not about the eyes, so you just need to give some definition to your eyes and some bronziness, and it should not look pale. Go to your under eye as well. And now I'm going to use the blush in the palette, which is a really pink blush. You can even use this blush onto your eyes and give this highlighter onto your lid. That's even easy and amazing. So I'm just taking some blush on this fluffy brush and just go on to the apples of my cheeks and onto my contour as well, and blend it to my contour basically so that it all looks blended. I love a good blush. And a little on my nose to just tie up the look. And now I'll be using the highlighter in the palette. Okay, so I took some on my brush and smile. You can see, softly blend it into my blush. Onto my chin, little bit on my forehead and my nose. And that is it for the base. Now I'll use a mascara. So I'll be using this mascara from Maybelline Colossal. It's not waterproof. It's really good for everyday because it gives a really natural length and natural separation to your lashes. You can see how natural yet your eyes are a little opened up. So I like such effect from this mascara, and this is one coat. Sometimes I go for 2 to 3 coats. So now it's the lips. I'll be using this lip liner from Stars. I recently bought this one to try it out. It had good reviews. It's in the shade Coral. So the first thing is to line your lips. Yeah, just gave them a natural lining, not very precise because it's not that dark. And then I'll use this lipstick from Lakme 9 to 5. It's in the shade Rosy Lips. Really pretty mauvey type of shade. And I like this formula of the lipsticks as well. I'll be using one more shade to give an ombre effect, and this is from Wet n Wild. This is the shade Never Nude. It's a complete nude. So I'll use it in middle of the lips. Just a little tap tap. Okay. So this is my favorite kind of lips. The look is complete. So here is the final look for your everyday kind of base. You can just carry this look anywhere. It's like natural lips, natural eyebrows, natural lashes, and most probably the base is so natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, like and share so that I can make more and more videos for you and give you more knowledge about makeup.